We have driven up the Cape, we've made it to the tip, and we're now on the way back down. So in this video, we're visiting Fruitbat Falls, we're bush cooking, we're battling shower tents, we're running away from bushfires, we're checking out Bramwell Roadhouse and the beginnings of the Old Telegraph Track, although I'll be honest, there is no bloody way I'm driving Truck Norris down that. If this sounds like a mission you can get around, then sit down, buckle up, and welcome to another Adkenture. We've just crossed the Jardine River on the ferry and we're now making the 55-kilometre drive to a beautiful little outback oasis called Fruitbat Falls. Straight away, I noticed that this section of road is in much better condition than it was on our way up, so I'd say the road crew has probably been through and graded it recently. We're just heading into the late afternoon now, so we get to enjoy the last few hours of sun as it filters through the trees on our way to Fruitbat Falls. So because the corrugations are so much better than on our way up here, I actually missed the turn and went past it because I didn't think we could be here so quick, but anyway, here we are. Here's the Fruitbat Falls sign. From this point, it's a 2.7 kilometre drive to the car park. There's no four-wheel drive obstacles to navigate. From there, it's about a 250 metre walk to the falls. Because we're visiting in the late afternoon, by the time I got there it was too late to get any good footage. So what I'll do now is just roll some clips from our first visit to Fruitbat, which we took on the way up to the tip. They are from a previous video, so if you've seen them before, apologies, but hey, it's a pretty cool place, so I reckon it's worth watching again. Don't get swept away, guys. Also, quick little important disclaimer here. I do not recommend or encourage getting in the water here. This is croc country and BadGaz and I did so at our own risk. I'll stop talking for a while and let you enjoy this magical spot. Nice to wash the feet after that mirror retrieval conundrum.
That was so good. Probably one of my favourite places ever.
Ever?
Yep.
Old mate Six Eyes BadGaz. And cut back to current time now. After a cheeky little Fruitbat Falls sesh, the tummies are certainly starting to grumble, so we jump back in Truck Norris and look for a spot to cook up some food. We take a few moments to level the car, and then BadGaz rips into the pots and pans. Bit of nighttime cooking action. Oh, the ultimate drink is 3/4 regular water. Whoa, nearly had an eruption. 1/4 soda water. Oh, so refreshing. Bit of Rav action. Yeah.
Hey.
Whoop. Bit of overspill on the Rav there. So's gas.
Ravioli special. That's yours, buddy.
All of this is mine.
Yep.
Isn't that a whole packet?
Yep.
Yes, Gaz, I like your thinking.
We need some garlic bread.
Garlic bread would be good. We make quick work of that pasta, and it's not too long until we both enter the post-ravioli food coma. We've been collecting stickers from towns we've passed through, and we decide that this is a good time to stick a few more on the roof. But then, out of nowhere, Gaz says something that I find absolutely hilarious. And surely I'm not the only one. Oh, that BadGaz's been leaning back and she's getting her hair stuck in this stuff. What's this called, Gaz? Apparently it's called Velcrobe. Velcrobe with a B.
Velcro. I'm doing it again! Ow! What's wrong with me? Stickers complete, and that's actually it for today.
And my shirt's on backwards.
See ya.
Starting off today's video with a bird's eye view of camp. That's the main road that runs out there. And you can see there's just a little cutout part here where it looks like you can just pull in for the night. So that's what we've done. This shower tent does have a mind of its own. It's one of those instant tents that sort of pops itself up. I'll give you a look. Get rid of the bag there. I'm never quite sure exactly how it unfolds, but it just kind of happens. Oh, there you go. If you're not careful, you end up copping it in the face. Got to unfold. I just step on the bottom here so I can separate these two halves. And that's how I found is the easiest way, is you set it up by actually climbing in. There we go. Just put it up next to the car there. And then I zip my way out. Pretty quick and easy. It's not really windy today, but just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, I just usually put two of these on. Just catch the bottom of the bar there and tighten this up. And then on this side, I usually grab this one. Just been doing it like this. Tent set up and tied down. There used to be poles that went around the outside here just to give it a bit more structure, but I ditched those. And there also used to be two poles that went one up and over here and one up and over here. I forgot they were in there one day and I packed it up and they snapped. So now if we have this up and it rains, it sort of all catches there, but as long as it's not raining, no worries. Little view window there so we can see what's going on, and that is the shower tent. Here's BadGaz. This is our hose for the shower, and what was in there was this thing. So you can see we've got the hose, shower head here, which I just tie up to that little tether. It comes with this little battery pack here, so this is the on-off button for the shower, and that's just USB rechargeable. And then it runs down to this little sucker here, which we drop in our water. I can give you a demo. So that's about the pressure we're dealing with. More than enough, I think. Oh, now I'm getting wet trying to demo. After a quick rinse, it's time to pack up. The shower head, hose, pump and battery all fit in this little case. Now let's go check out that tent. This doesn't look so bad now, but for a long time before I had a handle on this, I used to make this look really, really difficult. So this is the fold. As you see, when you get the fold right, it's a pretty easy, quick pack up. That just goes straight in the bag like this. It's not one of those super tight bags like you get with some tents too, where you can sort of get the thing out, then it never wants to fit back in. There's actually, you can see here, a reasonable amount of room. Here we are at the back of the roof rack. This is our table here, which we don't use a whole lot, but it's actually been working really well just to have it on top of the shower tent there. It gives us something hard to tie down on. That holds the whole thing down really well. What's this, Gaz?
I love that.
That looks pretty cool. I'll do one. With the T in it.
Cute.
You know what that's for?
Me.
No, Trippin.
Ah.
I love the Trippin. BadGaz has some fun relocating the winch hook, and now it's time for us to get back on the road.
Over behind you.
Captain Hook. The next proper stop on the way down the Cape is Bramwell Junction Roadhouse, which is about 120 kilometres away. As you can see, we're making our way towards the roadhouse now, but I'm also keen on taking a quick little detour to a very famous four-wheel drive track called the Old Telegraph Track, and specifically to a really famous obstacle on that track, which is called Gunshot Creek. We managed to locate the turnoff. We checked the maps to make sure that we're going the right way because the sign has apparently been shot off or something like that. It looks like 14k to whatever that is, and then 14k to Gunshot Creek maybe, which is about 28k. It's exactly 28k. So I think that sign used to say Gunshot Creek. And we keep on trucking down the track towards Gunshot Creek. Unfortunately though, there is a pretty serious smoke cloud that's on the horizon and we're becoming a bit worried that we're driving into a fire. We keep on a little bit further until we get to the ranger station and then we stop to make a new plan. So pretty big fire in the distance there and we can see it's sort of heading that way, which is the way we were driving. So we're thinking we're probably best just to go back the way we came just for safety. And just so happened that we met the ranger here and he said, yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend going that way. He's just cruising in now to sort of make sure nobody else is in there. So yeah, it's disappointing we can't go to Gunshot, but yeah, not as disappointing if we ended up extra crispy. So yeah. The new plan in place, BadGaz and I head back down the track we came in on, jump back on the main road, and after passing a few burnt trees, we get to Bramwell Roadhouse. Again, I've got a few clips from a previous video for you folks, as I didn't take any today. This roadhouse does serve a mean toasty, which you can see BadGaz demolishing here. They also have Wi-Fi available for a small fee, as well as campsites, toilets and showers. There's a couple of trees full of number plates getting around too. I think those number plates are found along the Old Telegraph Track, which is a very famous, maybe even the most famous four-wheel drive track in the country. And the start of this track actually begins just next to the roadhouse here. In case you're wondering, BadGaz and I did poke our curious little noses into the Old Telly track on the way up to the tip. However, it was too hardcore for us, so we headed back out to the main road.
Give that track a go.
You want to give that track a go, Gaz?
Not really.
Have a look at it. It's not even a track, it's just a hole. Alright Gaz, let's do it. Nah, just kidding. Let's go. And back to present time now. We top up truck Norris with diesel for a hefty $3 per litre. And we let a smidge of air out of the tyres as the road seems to get a little more corrugated ahead. We then boost out of Bramwell and begin the 42-kilometre drive to the next stop, which is Moreton Telegraph Station. And although it's not that far away, it does take us a little while with the roads being so bumpy. As you can see, it's pretty bumpy here. Pretty bumpy here, guys.
Very bumpy.
On the way there, we passed the turn off for the Bramwell Tourist Park, which had presumably closed in preparation for the wet season ahead. And we're also thinking it's probably wise to get off the road for a few pretty big trucks. We did eventually get onto some freshly graded road again, and then it was smooth cruising to Moreton. As you can see by the signage out the front, the Moreton Telegraph Station is rich in history and offers campsites, accommodation, cold drinks and hot food, which sounds pretty good to me after spending a bit of time in the bush. G'day mate, what's going on? We take a break from filming for the afternoon and spend some time down by the river, which is where I'll be exploring and fishing while keeping an eye out for pterodactyls in the next video. There it is. I don't know, pterodactyl or big parrot, not sure. If that sounds at all interesting, feel free to check it out. Otherwise, thanks for joining me today. Drop a comment if you'd like, and don't forget to subscribe for more adventures.